The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Very short kick. This will wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. Try 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a strike.
You can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Their big tight end. hand with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come up in an offset eye. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the offensive team. You better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And now a first down following that long gain. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on skid, right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. 190. 190.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come out, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go. 190.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Come on, let's go.
In motion goes the tight end.
190.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 190. Flex round.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Come on, let's go.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. 2-point game, they have the foot, and the offense just hold on here, Charles.
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where